YouTube? It's Matt with Olympus Reptiles. I'm updating you on my balls again. We're ready for clutch update number 2. You're going to see a lot of these when they hatch close together. Let's just jump right into it, right? Let's just jump right into it. And again, this is a clutch that was heavy on females. This would be the first baby. This is 1802-01. A nice, really dark champagne. Look at how much color is in that thing. You know, and a lot of pattern on the back, so this would be a good champagne if you're wanting to bring some dark color into it or bring some pattern into it because you're starting from a good base. Really cool looking little champagne. You guys know I love champagne. Kurt, what do you think of that champagne?
It's not the greatest.
It's not the greatest. Why not?
Because it's champagne.
Kurt hates champagne. You know, I have heard people call these classics. I think that's a good term for it, classics. Now, this was an Enchi clutch. This one does have some orange in the side. So, you know, maybe, but I just called it a normal. So I could be wrong on that one, but if I am wrong, it's not an example that I honestly would say, oh, this is a great Enchi. So we're going to sell it as a normal, or as a classic, or as a wild type, or as I like to say, straight out of Africa type, because it reminds me of the movie Straight Outta Compton. You know, so I don't know. It's because I'm a 90s kid. All right, I'll give you that one back. We're looking for 1802-03. You're telling me it's over here? It is over here. 1802-03. This is a cool snake. Now, this is when you bring more pattern into your champagne projects. This is a little Champagne Enchi. Look how cool that is. And you can see what the Enchi does. It adds that pattern back into the champagne. So you get all that side pattern coming. You know, just really neat animal. Kurt, what do you think of this one?
That's an amazing snake.
See, as soon as I put Enchi in it, he likes it. I tell you, what a turd bucket. So what we got here? Another champagne? Another champagne. This one is, again, very highly patterned champagne, but I don't think it's as dark as the other one. So this would be more if you're wanting to lighten up your champagne. This is what you want to go with. Look at that thing. Really cool animal, right? Traja. 1802-04, so we got 1802-05. Is that right? Yes. This is another straight out of Africa or wild type, but look at the head on it. I also want you to look at the patterns. Very odd head. I even labeled it as odd head. So if you're looking for a dinker project, hey, maybe this is it. Now, I don't think it's going to prove out to be anything because, again, it was captive hatch. This isn't something that was found in a bag of imports. Had this been found in a bag of imports, I would play with it for sure. But I think it's just a normal with an odd head. But if you want to take a flyer on something, this might be your guy right here, or in this case, you're actually your girl. So we'll give her back. We did hit a lot of normals in this clutch. A lot of normals. And this one again, yep, is a little female normal. Oh, she's all hidden. Just kind of a, you know, straight out of Africa one. Look at that screaming face. Ah! Really cool kind of pattern, I mean, for a normal. Or a classic, or whatever we're going to call them these days. But that's what it is. So this would make, you know, just a great pet snake or whatever. I do love some of the alien heads, and it is pretty busy. So pretty neat looking normal. Now, we're going to get into something just slightly different, and that is this snake here. I think this one is an Enchi. It's a little bit nicer than the other one I said, and you can really see it down here in the color around its base. See all that? That's all Enchi. Plus it's just brighter, and that is kind of a telltale of Enchi. A lot of Enchis tend to have a lot of banding. This one doesn't show too much banding there, you know, there, a few other places like there, coming up and over. Not a very heavy banded Enchi, but you can really see it in the sides. So, and in the tail, it appears to be an Enchi. Not, I'm gonna be honest, you know, if you're gonna be honest with yourself when you breed animals, I think you have to be. This is not the highest quality Enchi I've ever seen as far as an example of the Enchi morph, but it is a gene carrier. All right, this snake is, I'm just gonna sit up here. I'm just gonna sit up here and shut the hell up for a second. Let's let you look at it. It's about all the silence I can comfortably stand. But the fact is, this thing is insane. That is a Champagne Enchi, and I'll be like, this is one of the nicest Champagne Enchis I've ever seen. It is extremely bright. The color is completely even washed out on the back. But look at all that pattern. It is wild. Fortunately, this is a boy, right? Because I can guarantee you if this is a girl, there is no way on God's green earth it would leave my collection. But it is going to, because it is a boy. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Look how cool that snake is. Just, thing is, it's awesome, man. Like, awesome. Like, greatest Champagne Enchi I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, that other Champagne Enchi, hold on, I got it over here. I want to show you both of them together, just so you can see exactly what I'm seeing and why I'm saying, holy crapola. You know, and there is a lot of variations in the morph. And I won't get them confused, because look at the difference. You can just see it. You know, this is a great snake and a good example of a Champagne Enchi, and it's a female, so I get to keep it. But this thing, holy shit, it almost made me break my rules about keeping males that have champagne. Just, oh my goodness. Wow. Just wow. I wish you were a girl. Believe me, I checked 3 times hoping the penises would fall off, but they didn't. All right, now we're going to get to a little bit better example of an Enchi. This is clearly an Enchi. This is what you're really looking for in these, and this one is a female. And this is a big clutch, so we're up to number 9 with more to go. So I can get this one to unwind without being too forceful with it. There we go. There you can really see the color and pattern in the sides. The color is much brighter. Banding, 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 banding. So you got a lot more banding. These are not, any of them are going to be very heavily banded. We wouldn't use a very heavy banded Enchi, but the color is what I'm really looking for, and all over. This thing screams what it is. So this is a very, very nice example. Much nicer as far as an example of the morph than the first one I showed. But I wanted to show you all of them. I think the last one is residing over here. And it is also a little female Enchi. And again, you can see the colors coming up there. It'll be Telltale Enchi all the way through. And this one's probably got some, I'd probably say the most banding. You band, you band, you band. You know, so it's got decent amount of banding, but nothing crazy. Again, Dad wasn't very heavily banded. But the color is certainly there. All right, Kurt, any questions about this clutch?
No.
All right, well, if Kurt doesn't have any questions, I don't either. That was clutch number 2. It'll be a while before you see clutch 3 and 4. They're all out of the egg, as you've seen, but none of them have even shed yet while we film this. So give me a few. We'll get to those too. Thanks for talking to us. We'll catch you next week.